AI voice technology is absolutely exploding right now, making it possible to generate studio-quality performances with just a single click. We have reached a point where you can clone voices, match celebrity tones, and create deeply emotional readings without ever stepping into a booth. But while the audio side has revolutionized, many creators are still hitting a massive wall when it comes to the video side of the equation. The real struggle isn't finding a great voice, it's turning those long, hour-long videos into the bite-sized clips that actually stop the scroll. There are plenty of incredible tools like ElevenLabs, Murf, and others that solve the audio problem perfectly. However, the missing piece in the puzzle is usually the workflow required to turn long footage into viral, shareable content. Manually finding the golden moments in a 60-minute video and dragging them into a dozen different dashboards is an absolute nightmare. That is exactly why I want to walk you through the current landscape and show you a much smoother, automated way to handle your repurposing. Let us start by acknowledging the voice tools, because they are undeniably impressive, yet they reveal a significant gap in the creator's toolkit. Take ElevenLabs, for example, which is essentially the gold standard right now for voice cloning and hyper-realistic narration. For solo creators who need lifelike narration or character work, it is a fantastic go-to, but it is primarily an audio-first platform. It does not automatically scan your long-form video to find your best moments, meaning you're still doing the heavy lifting yourself. Then there's Murf, which is wonderful for polished voiceovers and provides a huge library of expressive studio-grade voices. Podcasters and marketers love Murf because the customization on pitch and tone is excellent, but it still won't chop up a webinar into 15 reels. Well Said and Speechified are similar stories. They are brilliant for brand consistency and turning long documents into audio. But they do not handle the clip discovery or the viral spot finding that creators actually need when they want to grow on social media. Microsoft Speech Studio and Amazon Poly are powerhouses that set the bar for realism and wide-reaching language support. If you have serious development resources, these are incredible, but for a solo creator, the setup can feel like a full-time job. Ultimately, all of these tools are fantastic at the audio side, but they simply aren't built for the full content repurposing pipeline. Creators need content that performs everywhere, which requires context-aware clipping, auto captions, and aspect ratio adjustments. Enter the reality that if you are still manually scrubbing through hour-long videos to find shareable moments, you are wasting precious time. This is exactly where Vizard comes in, not to replace those audio tools, but to be the bridge that connects your long form to your short form. If we were grabbing coffee, I would explain that Vizard acts as the glue that turns your library into a pipeline of consistent clips. The software automatically scans your long videos, identifying the little emotional peaks, quotable takes, and those laugh-out-loud moments. It then takes those moments and turns them into ready-to-post clips, complete with captions and perfect aspect ratios. This means you do not have to guess which 30 seconds will trend. The AI does the heavy lifting of detecting energy shifts. The auto-schedule feature is an absolute lifesaver for anyone who has ever felt buried under the weight of daily production. You simply set how often you want content to go out, choose your platforms, and let Vizard queue and post everything automatically. No more manually uploading the same clip 12 times just to hit Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and LinkedIn. The Content Calendar is your ultimate control center, where you can visualize a whole month of clips in one single view. You can make edits to captions and thumbnails without re-exporting files, which makes the whole process incredibly fluid. For teams, this is where chaos transforms into a neat, strategic schedule that everyone can actually follow. But remember, you can still use your favorite TTS tools like ElevenLabs or Murf for those specific, bespoke voice needs. Vizard plays perfectly with those tools. You can import your rendered audio and let the platform handle the distribution and editing strategy. This modular approach is much more creator-friendly than trying to force one single app to do absolutely everything for you. Let us look at a practical example. Say you just recorded a 45-minute interview for your podcast. In the old world, you would spend hours scrubbing through footage, but here, you just upload the full file. Vizard highlights 10 potential clips, auto-generates captions, and you simply pick which 3 to post to your feed this week. If you want a different voiceover for a specific clip, you just swap it in and let the automation do the rest of the work. Of course, we should be real about the limitations because no AI tool is a magical replacement for deep, cinematic scene editing. If you're doing complex visual effects or intense color grading, you will still need a traditional editor for that touch. But compared to the hours you would otherwise lose to manual work, that small review step is a complete no-brainer. So, where should you start? If you prioritize raw voice quality above all else, pair your favorite editor with ElevenLabs. But if your goal is to turn long-form content into a consistent funnel of daily, high-performing clips, Vizard is the pragmatic choice. That specific workflow is exactly what the top creators are doing right now to build a massive audience without burning out. It is all about the combination: studio-grade audio, AI-powered clip detection, and a schedule that posts while you sleep. If you're ready to stop shouting into the void once a week and start staying top of mind every single day, give this a try. Import your long-form videos today, let the AI pull your clips, and just watch how much easier your content creation becomes. I would love to hear what kind of videos you are trying to repurpose, so drop a comment below and let's get to work. This is the edge you need to grow faster, work smarter, and finally turn your long videos into a daily content machine.